Hey Shandy. So I'm getting ready to do a nice little video tour for you of this neighborhood. It's actually called Hidden Springs. So right here is the very beginning of the neighborhood, right where that stop sign is. That's actually where you would enter into the neighborhood, right where that car is pulling in at. The houses across the street, that is not a part of the neighborhood. Those are just right across the street from the actual neighborhood. So I'm just going to do like a really quick tour for you, and I'm going to drive a little slow just so that you can kind of get the gist of the neighborhood. I apologize in advance if my video is a little shoddy, so I'm just going to try to do my best here. Um, so Immediately, the first thing that I definitely noticed here in this neighborhood is that it definitely has sidewalks, which, if you are an outdoorsy person, or even just, or if you guys are that kind of family that likes to take those evening walks or Saturday walks, that is a great feature. It looks like a trash day was probably it's probably today. They probably came this morning, so you can see that some people still have their trash cans out on the curb. This is an HOA neighborhood. It appears that there is this neighborhood is a two-part neighborhood. So what I'm driving through right now is section 1, or phase 1. And here's, like, let me just take kind of just some videos of the homes in phase 1. So it appears to be, this is phase 1, where they, probably just started building years ago. And so they're most likely kind of finishing up or at least starting with phase 2. So down here is actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep driving straight so you can kind of see a little bit more of the neighborhood. Once again, I do apologize. Hopefully I'm not driving too fast. But this is just to kind of give you an idea of the neighborhood here. And by the way, so I actually have been in this neighborhood before. And I guess I didn't realize it was called Hidden Springs. But I have been in this neighborhood before. We are approximately 20 minutes from Fort Campbell. When I put it into my GPS, it said 21 minutes. And I'm going to assume that is 21 minutes from the main gate. So from gate 4. Okay. So a nice cul-de-sac here. Now, I'm not sure, and this is something that I can kind of find out. I'm not sure if phase 1 is included in that HOA. Sometimes it looks like, what could have happened, if it's not a part of the HOA, maybe they are getting ready to eventually be a part of, the HOA community. But one thing I do know, just from personally living in the HOA, is that with some HOA communities, you cannot have your trash can out longer than 24 hours. If so, you'll receive some kind of citation. Of course, in a lot of HOA communities, there's no trash. You can't have just litter all over the grounds. In addition to, you have to maintain your yard. So I am kind of just seeing just little things on the sidewalks here, just just a little bit of rubbish on the sidewalks. And it is trash day, and there is new construction going on, so sometimes that kind of just happens. And here we are in the new section, or the new phase. And while driving through here, I did notice, and as you can see, everywhere you see the sticks, these are going to be homes. So they're going to put a house right here. They're building this house right here as well. So this is the style that they are kind of going for in the new section. This house right here, straight ahead, this is actually a Hawkins home. I think I sold this actual plan. I'm gonna drive by. I've actually sold this plan but off of exit 11. At least it looks like the same plan. I definitely know this is a Hawkins home. I sold this may be the exact floor plan that I sold off of exit 11. So he's a builder in this neighborhood. It looks like a Hawkins home is going to be a builder in this neighborhood. Means Construction is also, it looks like, another builder in this neighborhood. And as you can tell, these are going to be, let me stop for a second. This right here is another lot. You know, they're going to try to put 2 or 3 more homes down here. And there's like a barn right there in the middle of the section here. So I'm going to turn around. Okay, sorry about that. Now we can continue with that tour. So we have Means Construction that's going to be here. I believe I've also seen a sign for Norco Construction Company. These are just builders that are building in this neighborhood. So if this is a potential neighborhood that you like, these are, you know, we can always look up some of the builders, you know, look at some of their floor plans, kind of see what you like, you know, if that is an option. Sorry, I'm like trying to drive and like my hair is all in my face from the wind. And I'm trying to take a video. Okay. So here's some more construction over here. Oopsie. Let me turn the camera. So like right here, for example, this is once again kind of the style they're going for in this phase. Kind of like that farmhouse-ish style. Another beautiful plan right here. And just, you know, for a little further down, it's nothing but it looks like the back road is, so you probably can't see that far, but there's actually a back road back there that looks like it's connected to the main street. Oh, another thing about this neighborhood as well, it is super tucked away. And as soon as I pulled into this neighborhood, I was like, oh yeah, I totally been back here before, because I remember it now being super tucked away from like the main road and stuff. So when you're driving to get to this neighborhood, you will kind of drive through another neighborhood, and then this one is tucked away. It's like literally, I mean, once you're in this neighborhood, there's really not much else beyond this neighborhood, because it's just so tucked away. And they're doing more new construction down there. So phase 2 looks like it's going to be quite a few more homes in phase 2. But I can definitely tell you that phase 2 is definitely a part of the HOA, just because it was on the MLS. The bylaws and covenants were on the MLS. So but yeah, now once again, I'm not exactly sure if the entire neighborhood is a part of the HOA, but definitely phase 2 for sure. They very well may be, just because I mean, it's one neighborhood. And we can go through here so you can see the rest of the neighborhood, so you can kind of get an idea of the upkeep, the style of homes, just the neighborhood in general. And I'm sorry if it's windy and blurry. Just from personally living in an HOA, a couple other things, and this may not be in your bylaws, but you know, just an FYI. Of course, we already talked about trash cans being out no longer than 24 hours in most neighborhoods. Another thing about HOA is street parking. A lot of the neighborhoods with HOAs do not allow street parking or RV parking. So that's also something to look into and or consider. But that is pretty much the tour of this gorgeous neighborhood. And once again, we're about 20 minutes from Fort Campbell. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that is the video tour. I'll get this sent over to you ASAP. I'll chat with you soon. Bye.